third day of Eid, and now we'll talk about something we consider it one of the oldest profession in the Middle East. The beauty of Sado lies on its the intricate patterns, vibrant colors, and rich culture significance. Each woman piece reflects the heritage stories and creativity of the artisan with the, we call it meticulous crafts of them, Amal.
That is so true, Abdulaziz. The art of Sado weaving has deep cultural significance and has been passed down through generations, mothers to daughters, showcasing the creativity and skill of the artisans.
And also in this following report, we will know more about the details, interesting details about the Sado craft. So let's watch it all together. Stay tuned.
Sado is a traditional form of weaving practiced in Kuwait and other Gulf countries, characterized by its intricate geometric patterns and vibrant colors. The art of Sado weaving has deeply cultural significance and has been passed down through generations, showcasing creativity and the skill of artists. The Sado technique involves weaving geometric design using wool and goat hair on ground of cotton or camel hair. The pattern often include symbol, motifs, and colors that reflect heritage beliefs and environment of the weavers. These designs are commonly found on various textile products such as rugs and bags. Historically, Sado weaving was not only a means of producing functional items, but also a form of artist expression and storytelling. Each pattern and color combination conveyed specific meanings related to tribal affiliation, social status, and cultural identity. The intricate weaving process required precision and expertise, making Sado products highly regarded for their quality and craftsmanship. In modern items, Sado weaving continues to be valued as a symbol of heritage and tradition. Efforts are being made to preserve and promote this traditional craft through workshop, exhibition, and educational programs. By celebrating Sado weaving, communicating honor their cultural roots, and ensure the preservation of this unique art for future generations.
We are back in our show today, Eid Mubarak show. We're moving for our next interview segment. The Hajj season in Kuwait in the past was a time of great significance and even efforts. Pilgrims from Kuwait would embark on the sacred journey to Mecca to fulfill their religious obligation, and the preparation for Hajj season in Kuwait involve meticulous planning and coordination to ensure the smooth facilitation of pilgrims' travel and stay in Mecca. So let's welcome Dr. Ali النجاده, spokesperson of Expo 965 team for Heritage and Heritage Exhibition and talented Kuwaitis. Hello, Dr. and Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak to you, Abdulaziz, and Eid Mubarak to all our beloved audience.
You're most welcome, and thank you so much for joining us in our shows today, Eid Mubarak. Today we'll talk about something important, and off air we spoke about the pilgrims and what about we call it the essence of it. We'll talk about the challenges pilgrims from the past and even nowadays. What do you want to say, Doctor?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The pilgrim in the past, it was quite hard, okay, because people in the past, they will travel riding camels, okay, and it takes them about 3 months to do the pilgrim, to leave from Kuwait, go to Mecca. It takes them about 1 month, and they stay in between Mecca and Medina for about 4 months, 2 weeks in Mecca, 2 weeks in Medina, and then going back or coming back to Kuwait, it takes them about 1 month. And if it happens that the month of Hajj. As we know that the Hijri month kind of move forward 15 days every year.
Yes.
So if it happens that the pilgrim of the Hajj in summertime, it's going to be very, very hot for them.
Yes.
And if it is in winter, it will be also cold because they will be traveling through the desert.
Yes.
So that was part of the, let's say, the hardship of going riding camels.
See, this we call it the pilgrims during the past too many years. Nowadays everything is changed, but still people always like get ready for the pilgrims and for the essence, doctor. What do you want to say for the nowadays pilgrims?
For the nowadays, it is very comfortable. That's one thing, because they will be traveling through or with airplanes, and they will go leave from Kuwait to Jeddah, from Jeddah they go to Mecca, and then they go to Medina, and from Medina they come back
Yes.
to Kuwait, or sometimes they go to Medina and then from Medina they go to Mecca, and then they go to Jeddah and come back to Kuwait. But I think the let's say the part that might be a little bit hard, especially for people who are not used to do a lot of physical effort, okay,
especially
walking,
during this day.
during that time, especially during in Mina.
Yes.
For the 3 days, okay. If they are not ready for that, then they get a little bit tired. That's why some people are advised, okay, to do some exercises before going to Mecca for the pilgrim, just to get their bodies kind of acquainted with the movement and so forth. Other than that, I think the food is great, the transportation is excellent, and the places that they stay in. In the past, they would probably stay either in, let's say, traditional homes. Now they are staying in hotels. In the past, if it is summertime, I don't know if they are using what we call it the mahaffa,
Yes.
okay, and now it's air conditioned. In the past, they will be preparing their food in the way or in their homes. Now they go to hotels and everything is
Prepared.
ready, especially that there are 5-star or 7-star hotels in Mecca.
See, the addition and the things is actually it's different from past and nowadays.
Yes.
Even you mentioned something important, doctor, the transportations.
Yes.
It's already it's like avoiding the too many obstacles. So can you tell us more about the new things, the new technology, how it's already benefiting and facilitating the pilgrim's essence?
Well, so many things. I mean, now if they want to go to Hajj, okay, they will go to what we call it Hamla, and the Hamla will reserve the tickets electronically, okay, so they don't have to worry about traveling. The visa, okay, alhamdulillah, for the Kuwaitis, they go to Saudi Arabia, there is no visa. I believe that this is for the 6 GCC countries, and also about communication.
Yes.
In the past, let's say people, because they will be leaving for about 3 months, what they do, somebody will write a letter for them, and then they will send it back home. So they will try to find someone who is going back to Kuwait to take that letter and say that, your father, your mother, whoever is going in a pilgrimage, he is doing okay and he is sending you their regards. But now everybody has the mobile phone, and they can call and they can video call also, and they can communicate with each other. People in Kuwait and people in Mecca, they can communicate, I would say, at any time, and also through video calls. So everything seems to be okay these days. I mean, we're living the golden time or golden era with the technology.
Yeah,
exactly.
And also this we were living now in the golden era of technology, but especially nowadays, if you see you watch the TV, especially the Mecca's channel,
Yes.
through the Saudi Arabia's channel, the Quran Kareem channel, you will see the crowd, especially now during the pilgrim and the Hajj time, you will see huge type of a crowd. What do you think, how they are managing the crowd? Now we see volunteers, you will see like too many, like you call it planning, how to the route to reduce the crowd, to deal with the crowd. It's different from in the past and now in the golden era.
Well, honestly, since you mentioned that, I would like through this program to extend my sincere thanks to everybody in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia who are working day and night
Yes.
to make this pilgrim to everybody is top comfort and top ease.
Nice.
People over there, they are doing everything to do, whether they are, let's say, working on traffic to make things, the flow of the cars and so forth, ease. And also in Mina, they are providing the land for each hamla or for each group to stay in. And I believe that they have, I haven't been there for some time now, but I was told that they have tents that are anti-fire. They also provided the place with bathrooms and places for shower. And also now I believe that they have also a train that can take the pilgrims from Mecca to Medina or from Medina to Mecca, in a very speedy way and a very comfortable way. So there are so many things that are being done for the pilgrims to make their trip very comfortable and also to make it worthwhile and make them kind of focus on the religious part of the pilgrim.
This is we call it the essence and the pilgrims and what they are dealing during Hajj in the past and even in the golden era and the nowadays.
Yes.
Now let's talk more about something important. We are investing, you are with us in the studio today, Dr. Ali. We'll talk about the cultural norms and the habits we do usually before any person wants to go to Hajj and even after he comes back in the old times and even nowadays.
Yes.
Let's mention first in the old times.
See, in the past, usually people who will go in a pilgrim, everybody in the neighborhood will go and shake hands with them and wish them a safe trip, because as I told you that it take about 3 months going and coming back and doing the pilgrim itself. And there were a lot of dangers, okay? First, roads were not ready just like now. Second, they will be traveling on camels. In some cases, what we call it the hamladar, or the one who is taking them in a group, they either pay him money and then everybody will bring their food, so he will provide them with the camel or the naga, the female of the camel, okay, and provide them with water. And some, they say, okay, you bring your food, I will provide you with the transportation and the water. Others, they say, okay, you pay the complete amount or the full amount and we will provide you with food, water and the transportation.
Okay.
All of that, okay, it was, very hard for them to sit in the desert, to cook and to sleep in the desert for 15 days until they reach Mecca. Usually it takes about 2 weeks to leave from Kuwait to Breda, and then from Breda to Mecca it takes about another 2 weeks. So 1 month traveling, that's very, very hard. And some of the camels, they cannot handle that long trip. So they have to change the camels. Now things is much, much, much better. I believe in the 70s and the 80s, or starting the 50s, more of, let's say, buses and trucks got in the way and they exchanged them with the camels. They have the buses. And I've traveled with, in a bus. I went twice in a pilgrim to Mecca, alhamdulillah, and I took the bus, and it takes usually 2 days to reach to Mecca, because riding the bus is different than riding your own car. But now things have changed tremendously. Changed tremendously, and everybody, I mean, you can just watch the TV, okay, and alhamdulillah, Kuwait TV, we thank them for covering that event and showing how people start. Again, there is also something else that I would like to thank the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Information. The Ministry of Health usually send with each hamla or with each group, they have to take a doctor with them and take also medicine. And then they have a group from the Ministry of Health in Mecca and also in Medina. Anyone traveling from Kuwait gets sick over there, he can go to their clinic, movable or portable clinic, to get the proper medication and proper medicine. And that was not you know, found in the very, very
it's
early
already
days.
in the new days, and that's why always we like to appreciate also the Ministry of Health and even the Ministry of Information for doing the enormous effort during the Hajj. And you are all of us, you are ambassador in our country. We can say all the time, Dr. Ali Nijada, good times run very fast.
I know. I would like also just to mention that
in a
also
brief, yes.
the Ministry of Awqaf
Yes.
and Shun Islami, religious affairs, also they are doing very well by sending people also, whoever doesn't know much or need to learn more about what to do in the pilgrim, they are willing, or they are taking that responsibility.
Amazing. Thank you so much for elaborating these important issues, and wish you Eid Mubarak.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. So special thanks and appreciation to our guest, Dr. Ali Najadi, spokesperson of Expo 965 team for heritage and heritage exhibitions and talented Kuwaitis. Now let's go to this tiny break. They will continue your show. So stay tuned.
We're back with you, dear viewers. Unfortunately, this is the end of today's episode, the third day of Eid. But we know that all of us are really celebrating in good deeds and good events. To pilgrimage, we say welcome back and congratulations on the Hajj. And to all, Eid Mubarak, Abdulaziz.
And that's why, dear viewers, we reached the end of our episode for today. Hope you enjoyed our segments and enjoy the vacation and have a good day.
Okay.